The late great astrophysicist Stephen Hawking believed with more than 100 billion stars in our galaxy, the odds are pretty good that aliens exist. And he's not alone. Every day, people across Canada report seeing a UFO. And while most can be identified, as CTV's Janet Dirks reports, some things just can't be explained.
I got it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
What the hell?
That strange light in the sky is one of 1,100 UFO sightings in Canada last year. According to the annual survey released by Ufology Research of Manitoba, there are at least 3 such sightings in the country every day.
UFO reports are still a thing. People are reporting them in greater and greater numbers every year.
Montreal is Canada's UFO capital, with 74 sightings reported last year, followed by Toronto, then Vancouver. It's not that these cities are on an extraterrestrial highway. It's a matter of population, says the report's author.
If a tree's falling in the forest, you need somebody to hear it. So if there's a UFO in the sky, the more people around to see it, the more reports you get.
None of the sightings match the drama of the X-Files.
The truth is out there.
But something was out there, according to 10 campers in Quebec who reported a triangular object that hovered and then flew off. One of them drew the scene. In Oshawa, a wildlife photographer captured an odd-shaped disc in the sky. This scientist says people should be critical, but still open-minded.
There's a few that really just get me scratching my head saying, what could it have been?
The survey says of the 1,100 sightings, only 8% are unexplained, and that can be whittled down to 1% of so-called high-quality unknowns.
In fact, none of these cases, shout that aliens are here. But what they do say is that people are reporting things, and maybe science should take a closer look at some of them.
Since the survey began nearly 30 years ago, more than 19,000 Canadians have reported seeing something strange in the sky. That makes them think we're not alone. Janet Dirks, CTV News, Calgary.
In the language of the U.S. Department of Defense, these are unidentified aerial phenomena. Videos which add fuel to the belief of some that we are not alone. The first incident was filmed off the California coast in 2004, an oval shape hovering, and in the words of the Navy pilot who recorded this, not behaving by the normal laws of physics.
Oh, that's them, is it? It's not on us, dude. Well, if there's like anything, have a look on the
In 2015, pilots flying off the east coast of America spotted this.
They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
Again, its speed and movement apparently astounding experienced air crew.
That is on us, dude. Well, if there's like anything, it's rotating.
That same year, racing across the surface of the ocean, something that it took some skill to capture. All of these videos have been leaked in the past, but the US government now confirms they are genuine. In a statement, the Department of Defense said it was releasing the videos in order to clear up any misconceptions by the public on whether or not the footage that's been circulating was real or whether or not there is more to the videos. The aerial phenomena observed in these videos, they say, remain characterized as unidentified. Those who've actually been to space are skeptical about what the videos reveal.
These objects are probably some kind of secret military program, and what these pilots saw were real. They saw them, and they filmed and photographed them. And the Pentagon, I'm assuming, declassified them because there was a lot of speculation going out there. They had already been leaked, so why not come out and say, okay, these films are genuine, they do exist, but we don't know what they are.
Of course, the US has a long history of reported UFO sightings. This image, captured by a couple in Oregon in 1950, regarded as one of the most significant. They were certain this was a UFO. And the Nevada desert continues to attract those who believe, seriously or not, that Area 51 houses crashed alien spacecraft and their occupants. But with the world gripped by more earthbound concerns right now, these videos will, for many, confirm what they've always believed, that the truth is out there. Greg Milam, Sky News, Los Angeles.
On a clear night in Manitoba, you may see all sorts of things in the sky. Planes, birds,
perhaps even a UFO.
Yeah, it seems our province is a hotspot for unidentified flying objects. Over the years, thousands have been reported for again, a number of years that have been logged, and some are truly bizarre. CTV's John Hendricks joins us now in our studios.
Now, John, I know you've been sifting through a lot of UFO reports. What's the ratio of Chinese lanterns to actual unidentified flying objects?
Well, Marilee, it is higher than you might think. There are more and more reports of UFOs being made each year. Now, most are later identified, but some simply can't be easily explained.
Where does Ken Graham's sighting rank?
Did you see that?
Rutkowski was able to enhance the video somewhat, and the object becomes clearer and less mysterious.
Probably a drone, yeah.
Not an aircraft, not a Chinese lantern.
Rutkowski says most UFO reports are later identified, but about 17% are officially labeled as unexplained.
After being involved in this for more than 30 years, there is a real phenomenon. I can definitely say there's a real phenomenon. It's not something that's made up. It's not hallucinations. People are actually seeing things.
What those things are remains unknown, unidentified, and a chapter to be investigated in the M-Files.
Now, as we mentioned, there have been thousands of sightings across our province, the vast majority right here in Winnipeg. There have been 767 UFO sightings in Winnipeg, tops in the province. Carmen had the second most with 53. Now, Brandon had 45 UFO sightings. There were 40 UFO reports up north in Thompson, and the small farming community of Sperling was fifth with 36 sightings.
John, most are a chance occurrence, but is there anything a person can do to increase their odds of seeing these things?
Yeah, if you want to see something, it looks like you can do something to improve those odds. The prime time for seeing UFOs in Manitoba was between 10 p.m. and midnight. So that's a great time to go outside and look up.
Perfect. Thanks, John.
Vamos. Vamos.